All right, folks. Hello, greetings, and welcome. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer, and we are finally getting into Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and doing a full clear. Let's go ahead and get going here. I'm going to start a new game on normal difficulty. For anybody unfamiliar with the general, I guess, drive of my videos, I am trying to make sure that people who play these games have the ability to beat them and complete them in a fashion that is efficient and expedient. So, yeah, I will not be putting out a lot of fighting stuff or grinding or what have you, unless it has to do with the storyline or it just happens as part of the whole scenario here. I also don't do much talking throughout the cutscenes, so speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and stop.
Come on,
so we can get into this thing.
The Queen's anniversary is gonna start without us, guys.
Yeah, move your feet. Hop, hop, run like you mean it. Slow down, guys. Is it true, though? There's gonna be fireworks.
Yeah, saw them setting it up yesterday. There were loads of them. It'll be worth it, promise.
Two colossal martial nations locked in war. Kevez and Agnes. What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself.
I'm going to say this a lot during this series.
With the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
But yeah, this soundtrack is life.
While the other, the one whose essence is stolen, leaves only a husk. are you playing at? How can we claim their life if you blow up the whole sparking thing? Cripple them! Aim lower! Yes, sir. Lower and aim, sir.
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight. That's the way of our world. Ionios. Cruel irony that it should mean eternity, because slowly but surely, our world is now dying. Even though we have yet to realize that fact.
I did not notice that before. How they kind of reach out for their sword with the digital view.
Even so. Shut it! Stop flapping your gums and move!
Yeah, we've got more incoming.
Pretty sure I've said this a few times, but if it so happens that you guys don't read as fast as I do, you can go ahead and pause. If you are reading way faster than me and you want to increase the speed of the video itself, you can do that as well. Yeah, man. It's funny playing this game over again because I'm trying to do things that they haven't taught me how to do yet and I can't do them.
About this veteran Tamara. Alright, next! Oh wait, it's over. Let's keep on routing these fools and keep this moving forward. Just
don't get in over your head, okay, lads?
nice! That's what I'm talking about. Have it! Nothing's going. Take this! Got you! Protect my friends.
Eat it!
Nothing going. Enemy reinforcements!
It was so funny the first time I was playing through this game. Well, let's go ahead and go back here. Okay. But yeah, I was playing through this game and I was noticing one of these characters absolutely does not have main character energy, and yeah, that person becomes clear later. If you guys don't already know, if you haven't played through the game, yeah, you'll see what I mean.
We don't have all day. Nothing's going.
here, I thought our colony had the higher rank. Noah, we gotta fight back. Time to
By the way, I'll try to pause for those cutscenes as often as possible, but they're a little bit hard to predict, and I do not remember where all of them fell. So, yeah.
enemy reinforcements.
I got something for you. Thanks. Have it.
Eat it.
Extra. No. Enemy's broken away from me.
Power ring.
Crush out. Come here. I got something for you.
Cheers, you're a gent.
Hair trigger. Uppercut.
Right, Miranda.
Hey, this isn't too bad. Nice one, Wanda. Elbow struck. Ground beat.
And of course an airplane flies over.
Lance, the front line. That Trish's team. Uni, how are things with Kite? What about our backup?
Looks like they're busy guarding the artillery. They're not going anywhere. Anyone's moving right now, it's us.
Let's go. If the front line breaks, we're all dead. But the position. We can handle this ourselves. Go on, move it. That's what's hitting us. Well, now we know.
It's do or die, Noah.
Got it. Noah, show him your talent art.
Noah, get behind the enemy's back and give them a taste of your extra.
Break! Couple! Lightning blast!
Now's your chance.
From this
Time for
position,
an extra.
hit him with an extra. Arrow burst!
Nice and simple.
Ground
Power
beat!
ring.
Take this! Extra! I'll keep up the attack. Show him your talent art. Overclock! No! That's what I'm talking about. Crush out! Hair trigger! Break!
Okay, so for this fight, in general, it is easier to do higher damage with your overclock buster if the character is dazed, as you can see on that little description down at the bottom there. I will, as soon as possible, make sure that I am hitting a dazed opponent so you guys can see the damage increase. You'll notice that first one was fairly low. Of course he missed the topple. And I don't think it's going to come around again. At least not before he's dead. Oh, we might get a chance. And go ahead and get to his side here. There we go. There we go. Hey. Alright, now. You see how I did a grand on that one instead of the 300 or 400 that I did before. the biggest part of doing well in battle is noticing those little quirks in your attacks and utilizing them to your advantage. As I go through the game, I will let you guys know the stuff that I have discovered as I played the first time through, and in the comments you guys can put in whatever things that I've missed. So, yeah man.
Victory! Victory is ours! We won! We won!
We won!
Your lives are ours! Your lives are ours!
A hollow victory. Yeah, this scene is so much more relevant now that I've actually played through the game. I mean, of course, they do a good job of storytelling and letting people know what actually happened through the cutscenes themselves, but
Every one of us is born looking like this. As soldiers. As weapons for slaying Agnians. Yes. All of us live only to fight.
Cut that out! Stupid! Lower!
Nice one, Lance.
Too early for that. Look, it's you they're after here.
Just take out their attackers and we're golden. They're gonna get it handed to them. Flickering hoop. You're as slippery as Noah sometimes.
Uni. Chick never shuts up. Kite. Range darts.
Easy.
Uni!
Didn't account for Kite. I snuffed this up.
You okay? Uni?
Cheers for that. You're a lifesaver, Yoren.
Sparking dead weight. Change of plan. Kite, you keep firing and don't stop.
Oh, what?
Whatever you want.
Huh?
Go ballistic. Just draw their attention. Because what we're after here is that lame duck.
Yorin? But he's bottom of the class. Why bother?
Thing is, the brat's still a decent healer. Get it?
Ah, right. So we're playing by the book here.
Pisses me off. But the fight will be good as one.
Yeah!
Uni, take out Kite.
Can't! They've got the advantage! And they're behind cover!
Noah, can we flank them? Noah!
They're not in their usual formation.
Wait, what?
We're snuffed. Kai's just a decoy, so they're really after...
Quick thinking, Lance. Lance? Tough guy, but you can't hold out forever.
Spark!
Lance! You stay put. They want to take you out the running.
Yeah!
Yeah, but don't you leave that snuffing spot. Why would you... All that I am is yours! Now, you can carry on. You should have done that much sooner! Get off me! Had to go and play the hero, didn't he?
You really think you could have taken them?
I think Yorin did the right thing. If he hadn't used his powers back there, you'd have been first out of the running.
Yeah, but still. Didn't have to go get himself killed for it.
Come on! He was trying to protect you. He lured in Garvel's gang, gave us a chance to turn it around.
Ugh.
You know who wasn't up to it? We weren't.
Not entirely certain if you guys can hear all that noise in the background, but apparently somebody's having fun.
Arguing. It's my fault. I should have just done a better job. Then we'd have won.
Hey,
So much for getting to the final, huh? Sorry. I let us down on your big day. I'm so sorry.
what big day?
The birthday.
What? Whose?
Yours, dummy. It's your second term, right? Remember?
Ah.
A win would have been a nice surprise. Lance was pretty fired up too, weren't ya?
Cut it out.
Hey,
What?
you'll apologize, right?
Might do, might not.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th. And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually. Though in reality, there aren't that many who can hold their flame for the whole 10 years. Most lose their lives on the battlefield before they reach year 10. But those who do survive to the end are honored in a special service. We call it the homecoming.
Morning, Jorn.
Hey, Noah. Morning. Morning, Lance. Get a move on. Quick, we're gonna miss the homecoming.
First one they've ever had here, right?
Yeah, isn't it awesome? Whoa! Even the Queen's come out!
So that's Her Majesty, huh?
Wow! I've never seen her before!
Oh.
So cool! I heard the stories, but this is just wild. That's gonna be me someday. Just you try and stop me. You guys too. You're totally making it with me.
Of course!
And you, Noah, right?
Huh? Sure. Yeah, you bet.
Our lives came from the Queen, and we all lived for a chance to take part in the homecoming. The chance to return to the Queen's embrace. Carrying out 10 years of service fighting. That was our whole world. Nobody ever thought to question it. Until that day.
Do you have to?
Huh?
You shouldn't be sending those guys off like that.
What? Why not?
Why are you like this, Noah? It's Agnes, our enemy.
Well, yeah. They don't have an officer, though, to send them.
Yeah, they all bit the dust thanks to us.
So what?
Look, there's no rule not to.
Then what, you're just gonna keep going? I don't get you, Noah.
I know we're putting our lives on the line, but still.
Yeah, we get it already.
Friend or foe, someone has to lay them to rest. For that is my role as an officer. Right?
Is my voice...
Shot at you. Wasn't trying to be anyone specific. Right. I've had about enough of all this depressing crap. Let's head back and hit the showers. I'm all gunked up with blood and sweat.
Bye, transport. Guess we missed it again.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, Noah always does this. How many times is it we've had to walk home now?
Sweet, let's poke around. Alright, let's head back to Colony 9.
Theoretically, I won't ever end up dying in this particular walkthrough. But who knows? As usual with Xenoblade Chronicles games...
Are we the last ones here? Sorry I made you wait.
It's fine. We're used to it.
Yeah, as with Xenoblade Chronicles games, I suggest you pick up everything that you can within reason and with whatever time frame you have to, you know, do that, go ahead and do it, because it will only help you in the long run. There will be missions where you have to turn in certain items, and so I always do a quick run around of most areas, basically until I find monsters that I can't fight. And then I move on to the next portion of the game. For instance, monsters I can't fight. Let's go ahead and grab these things and then go back around. Okay, now we are going to kill these little bunnet. Oh, they're literally called little bunnets. Wow. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and kill these little bunnets, and then we're going to continue on our mission.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
We got the initiative! Come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver.
I was originally going to call this full clear series the something a bit meatier clear, but I decided against it in the end.
I wish we could have avoided that. You guys are just too...
Alrighty.
Here we go, guys.
Let's give him the usual, Noah.
We got the initiative. Nice one, Lambert. I got something for you. You're a
There we go.
I guess having the upper hand doesn't guarantee your safety.
Colony Sigma were fighting frantically for their lives, just like us.
We got the initiative! Nice one, Wamba! Come here! I got something for you! Thanks! Enemy's broken away from me! Come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver! That was over way too soon!
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Here we go, guys.
I'm currently doing this quick grind on the way back because it will benefit us a lot in the early parts of the game to have a little bit of extra EXP, a couple of extra levels, so we can clear all of the bigger monsters as we go along.
Push on.
The monsters with names, basically.
Usual, Noah.
I want to get at least to level 6, so that by the time we get to the ones that exist in the field we are going to, we can just defeat them and not have to come back. Or rather, defeat them and not have to think about them later. I theoretically want to have all of the
Here we go, guys.
possible abilities and attacks and whatnot unlocked for all characters, and we'll just say that to do that you need to defeat all of the named monsters.
They were no match for us.
Okay.
Here we go, guys.
Right on! Make sparks fly, Noah! Come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver!
Oh, one thing that I noticed when it comes to your positioning, wherever you begin your attack, that's where it stays. So if, for instance, you start an attack to the side, and it's supposed to be a side-based attack, and the opponent turns to target you, it still treats the move as if you executed it to its side, because that's how it started. On the same token, if you start in one direction and the monster turns to a favorable direction for you, so if it was a side attack and it was from the front that you started the side attack, and then the monster started to turn to the side to let you hit its side, then it will still register that hit as a frontwards move. There are advantages and disadvantages to these scenarios. Usually just making sure that as often as possible you're paying attention to the direction that you are before you start the attack. The more often you can do that, the better. As time goes on, I will probably be switching mostly to healer and support roles, because for some reason, whatever your whatever your characters are not doing, they tend to do that very poorly when you switch away from it. For instance, if I were to have started as a damage dealer and I stayed a damage dealer the entire game, when I switched my characters to when I switched the character that I'm controlling to a not damage dealer, then all of the damage dealers that are in the party tend to be really, really bad. Same thing for healers, which is why I tend to keep myself as a healer so I don't have to worry about bad healing or bad tanking and whatnot later on, because I can keep them alive pretty much no matter what.
Oi, how are we meant to fight that?
Oh no!
I think we gotta leg it.
Oh good. I thought I was gonna die right there. Seconds after I said I'm not gonna die through this clear, me dying would have been a little hilarious, but also very sad.
Wonder what's inside.
Alright, now we can equip accessories. Of course, I bought the expansion pass. Oh, that's convenient. Cool. Alright then. Somehow I did not know about that little side menu throughout most of the time that I played this game until just a moment or two ago. Jumping to the character screen immediately will be very convenient moving forward. But yeah, you guys notice I skipped that little spot. Eventually it'll suck me in regardless.
Such is the officer's duty.
I did not pay attention enough to the credits to know who was playing the flute for this game, but yeah, they crushed it, man. There's not a single time that a flute plays in this game where I'm not like kind of enthralled by their playing. It also doesn't hurt that the flute melody kind of represents the mood of any of the scenarios where it's played, so it just enhances the impact of the flutes in the game. I know there are some people who were saying that they did not necessarily appreciate the flutes. I am not one of them. It was a wonderful addition as an instrument to this game based on its tone, and yeah, just it's really cool, man. I also noticed that the graphics for this game compared to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, night and day difference. The water graphics are better. The water graphics are actually closer to an enhanced version of Xenoblade Chronicles X. So I'm just kind of in awe at the level of improvement that they were able to achieve between two games on the same system.
I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
Oh yeah, so those of you who played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and remember moving a little bit to reset your attack, that mechanic is still present, just not in most of the weapon classes in the game. You'll see what I'm talking about later on. I'll actually demonstrate with some of the other classes as we obtain them. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, Noah's initial class, it does not help. You notice I hit him, takes about a second, hits him again. That pattern persists whether you are moving a little bit or not.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit
Okay, now I'm gonna run over here and pick up all this stuff on the island. Or this little sandbar, or whatever you want to call it.
Fight with focus.
I just know it's too small to be an island, technically.
Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
This veteran tender.
Okay.
We're just getting warmed up. Here we go, guys.
Let's give him the usual, Noah.
Come here. I got something for you.
Thanks. Nice one, Wamba. We've got them pinned down. Ground.
Nice. Here we go. One more level and then we can stop fighting for a bit. Well,
Go, guys.
Right on.
yeah, no, probably. Depending on the situation, we might get sucked into a few extra battles, but essentially one more level and we'll be able to beat pretty much everything in this area that we are able to reach right now within reason.
What were they gonna do? Make me yawn myself to death? This should be enough for our daily hygiene needs, eh?
No. It's no substitute for a proper bath.
You itching to get wrecked? Sorry, Noah. I'll grab their attention so you can circle around their backs.
Oh yeah, I just talked about that. Sorry, I'm rushing ahead of the game tutorials.
Noah, get behind the enemy's back and give him a taste of your extra.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ground. Beat.
Enemy's broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver.
Nothing, Joey. Enemy's broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Kid, you're dead.
We've got them pinned down.
Got more in you yet, Noah.
Hey, this. Right down. Topple. Arrow burn. Overclock buster. I could have handled that on my own.
You guys are just too strong.
Oh, missed a couple things. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up to this next destination point, and without starting the video, I'll go ahead and end the video. Well, without starting the cutscene, I will end the video. There we go. Or at least that is the goal.
Oh, this is rare. They're from Colony 9. Noah, will you do the honors?
Yeah, man, the way they deal with death in this game is so tactful. There are a lot of other games that do not do as good a job.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Oh, one thing that I always try to make an effort to do is kill the
Let's give him the usual.
lighter or sparkly versions of the creatures in the area, just because they'll have better items and what have yous.
How easy was that?
So, when's the battle happening?
Bonnets again! Oh, what a pain! Let's use combos to wipe them out. Noah, you break their starts. I'll follow up afterwards. Go for it, Noah! Break the enemy with a sword strike. Yeah! Keep up the offensive! I'll keep up the attack. Hey, Noah!
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about. How's about this veteran tent?
Oh, that is a very useful hint. I don't really do it much now, but when I was first getting used to the game, I would do a lot of those little tutorials and refreshing myself on the battle tactics that this game offers. But the combat is as simple or as complicated as you want to make it. I tend to go middle of the road for my full clears, but I dug into every single detail that I could on my first playthrough. So for all the stuff that I've looked at, I will go ahead and distill all of the best tactics and tricks as I go along. Now, I'm not saying by any means that I am giving you the absolute best advice, but I'm giving you the advice that worked for me and got me through the game. In fact, my first playthrough, I died twice. Both times were because I was captured by monsters that I had no chance of beating in the first place. So, yeah. Since I remember where those monsters were at this point, I believe I can get through this game without dying at all.
Always a welcome sight.
Okay. I use the giant map a lot, so I apologize in advance if you guys are admiring the scenery at some point or another and I pull up the map. But while we're doing this battle, I'll go ahead and give you guys a pretty good view.
Enemies broken away from me. Like you're not even trying.
Hey, you barely messed anything up today.
I'll keep up the attack.
Smooth as always, Noah. Got you.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, this one means business.
Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver. You can shock enough. Enemies broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Thanks for the support.
This isn't too bad. Enemies broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Thanks for the support.
I got the pin down.
Hang in there, I'll heal you. Power ring. Root heal. I'm getting this one. Hey, you barely messed anything up today.
Did you watch me drop my stuff? Can't lose when I'm with you. Oh, look what I found.
I'm Wumba. What would we do without you, sir?
They're from Colony 9. Noah, will you do the honors? Every day's a training day.
All right. Grab a couple more items here. While I am grabbing those, thank you guys so much for watching. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer. If you'd like to like and or subscribe, you can do that by clicking on the links provided. If you'd like to check out other videos that I've done, please do that by clicking on the links in this video. I do have a Facebook, I have a Twitter, all of the things. I'm trying to do Instagram, but don't hold me to that one just yet. Yeah, man, all those are for the purpose of letting you know when I'm releasing new content. So check those out, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Let's go ahead and finish this battle off here. Alright, and thank you so much.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.